if anybody's thinking about doing it, I mean, you won't regret it. I mean, don't sit there and wait. I mean, I sat there and looked at the Catamaran website, your website there. I sat and looked at it for 3 years before I finally, maybe 4 years before I finally picked up the phone and called and ordered one, and my only regret is I didn't do it sooner. There ain't nothing better when you're out in the middle and you're bebopping around 5, 6, 7 miles per hour and the water's like glass. I mean, you're just the happiest. I mean, if you could bottle that happiness, you'd be a millionaire. I mean, it's perfect.
Hey everyone, Ben here. Today we're going to be interviewing Joe about his experience on a 10 by 35 catamaran cruiser that he bought new from the factory early in 2025. And today he's going to answer a lot of frequently asked questions and talk about his experience with a brand new catamaran cruiser over last summer. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel, like the video, and leave a comment down below. Thanks.
Just love it. Absolutely love it. I just love getting in that thing. I mean, every time I park it, I just can't wait to get back to it. I mean, that's right when I park it, my biggest goal is to get back to it. I mean, I've had a lot of fun with it.
How often have you been taking it out?
I take it out. I mean, three or four, three weekends a month. And I kind of gifted with a schedule where I can kind of work from it a little bit. So I mean, I take it out a lot. I go like Thursday through Sundays, and then I find the days it's the less windy, and then I go out overnight with it, and I mean, it's awesome.
Wow.
There's a place, I'm in Chamberlain, South Dakota, and the place is in Platte, South Dakota, where a lot of people from our hometown have campers and stuff.
Mhm.
It's like 50 miles, but it takes me like 8.5 hours. I just toot down the river to it, and I spend the night. They all come out, we hang out, we fish, we do everything, and then they usually go back to their campers. I knock out a couple hours of the trip home, and then I anchor down, spend a night fishing, enjoying myself, cooking a nice meal, usually sometimes by myself, sometimes a friend or two or a nephew. I mean, just an absolute blast with it. I mean, I like it. I'm parked by a lot of real large houseboats,
Mhm.
and those are cool and everything, but you need a whole army to get off it and get out on it. A lot of them, and it's their boats, they can do whatever they want, never leave the marina all summer. They never leave it. The owner of the marina just loves it to see me using my boat and going out. I mean, they're super nice, but they about shit when they see me come down and I unload a couple things, and then all of a sudden my boat's backing out and heading out. They come to the dock and just look at me like they can't believe it. I mean, I can handle it all by myself. I love it. Well, they taught me, how to pull it in, and I mean, I can pull it in real good and everything. And just all you gotta do is get that front lock in, and the motor will do everything else. I mean, it's nice when there's one or two other people, but if I'm by myself, I take the son of a bitch right out and I enjoy the hell out of it. I mean, if it's under 12 miles an hour wind, and you can go out with more wind, but I only like to spend the night if I know it's going to be under about 10 or 12 miles per hour. And I mean, I throw an anchor down, I'll tie off to a bridge. I mean, I love spending the night out on it. And I mean, it's so awesome, and I just love it. I mean, there's a few things those giant houseboats have, obviously, that this don't, but they're always constantly working on something. It's more of a chore. You know what I mean? These are so simple, and they got everything. You got air conditioning, you got heat, you got a toilet, you got a shower. I mean, you got everything you could possibly want, and none of the headaches. I mean, while they're working on their stuff, I'm out enjoying it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
for sure, for sure.
it's so cool how one guy can handle that boat, and I mean, and then, like, I was a little worried about putting it in and taking it out. Now I don't worry about it one bit. I mean, I'm going to keep my slip, but even if I had to put it in and out every weekend, I could. But I've gotten used to
Mhm.
having that slip and that nice electricity and just
Yeah.
jumping in it and going. But yeah, I don't know why, but like at the end of the year, I didn't want to take it out, but I was like fearing taking it off. Shit, me and my nephew, we drove it right up 2 minutes later, right up the bank, and
Oh,
power
yeah.
washed it all down. I like that too about it. That's one of my favorite things about it. You can make it look brand new in 10 minutes of power washing it. You know what I mean? Everything, it's been well thought out. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure, you've been doing them for many, many years, but I mean, everything is so thought out on that boat, But, oh, I love it. I absolutely love it.
I was curious, how many nights? What's the longest amount of time you've been out on it?
I've spent 3 nights on it,
Okay.
and I loved it, and my goal this summer coming up, I want to do about 10 nights on it.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it's like 45, 50 miles till the nearest place to get gas or anything, but I just fill up a couple extra jugs and I mean, and it's so easy to pull up on shore if you need to get out and walk around a lot, or something just to kind of get off the boat. But I mean, I just swim like crazy. I mean, we're constantly, it's awesome just jumping off it and swimming, and, you get all your exercise, and get moving around. You don't feel claustrophobic, and that whole top is so nice. My sister's got me these chairs for up there, and they love sitting up there too, and sunning and stuff. And then us
Mhm.
guys stay down and fish, and
Right.
we go up there and tease them and stuff, and we just have a great time. I mean, I didn't know when I bought this thing, it was kind of a whim, and I didn't know at the end of the summer if I was gonna sell it and get a smaller one, sell it and get a bigger one, sell it completely and put a pool in my yard. And I picked the exact one. I mean, I'm keeping this thing forever. I mean, I love it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so fun.
I was going to ask about that because I know you had looked at the 8 wide, the 8x31 for a little bit before
Is that
choosing
called the little
the
hobo
big.
or
Yeah,
something?
the little hobo. Yeah, yeah. So I was
Yeah.
going to ask, you're glad you?
I'm glad I went with that little bit of bigger
Mhm.
one, and you kind of convinced me on that when I was telling you what I wanted to do with it, and you were absolutely right. That little extra space is awesome. I mean, I'm so glad I went with that one, and like I said, I had no idea how it was going to go. All I've ever had was a flat bottom boat I've had since I was 13, 14 years old, and then to go to this big son of a bitch, but I really enjoyed it. I mean, it's the perfect boat, man, and it's awesome. And I've got it parked in my shed here at my farm. And when we're up here pheasant hunting, I got like a couple nephews and uncles and stuff, and they stay in it. It's plugged right in. It's just like having an apartment in the shed. So
Yeah.
I mean, we
Nice.
get all year use out of it.
Wow.
And everybody, if you had a bigger family, you might want to go with a bigger one. But this one I got is perfect if you want a lot of space, and sometimes you're just you, and sometimes there's 5 or 6 of you. This is the perfect one. And I'm sure that little hobo's great for some people too, but I'm glad I went with the with
Yeah.
the the size up. You know what I mean? And once you're out on the water and do everything, you're not intimidated. After you back it in a couple times and put it in there, I mean, it's just you could do it with your eyes closed, and it's if you bump a little something, you bump a little something. Everything's built for they know what you're doing. It's everything's built for the water, so
Hmm.
it really really works out good.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, it is.
How's pulling it? How's trailer in it?
I tell you what, I was a little nervous about it, but it's not bad at all. You know what I mean? It's not bad at all. I was nervous about it till I got in there and pulled it. I mean, I wouldn't want to be going across country with it every weekend, but I pull it 25 miles to my farm, and the first time when I had it delivered, we drove it up here, and it wasn't bad. I mean, it's almost like a semi. You know what I mean? And but no, it's not bad. And my truck pulled it just fine. I mean, no problems. And then everybody in town was worried about me going in the water when I put it in. You know what I mean? And it went
Yeah.
so simple. And
Right.
taking it out is so simple. I mean, after having just one put in and one take out, I mean, under my belt, I don't fear it at all. It's so
Yeah.
simple. Go ahead.
What size truck do you have?
I got a 3/4 ton Chevy diesel pickup.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Black Diamond Denali. It's a
Nice.
sweet truck, but I think a half ton would pull it. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, the way that trailer's super nice, and the way that trailer's set up with the triple axle. I mean, it's it's behind you, but it's not. The speed limit here in South Dakota is 80, and I just put it at 70
Hmm.
and whistle right down the highway, no problems,
Nice.
no
Nice.
problems. Yeah. And then, you know, it's so weird, that top rail thing on it is so nice. You know what I mean? And it just makes that a whole nother room up top on it. It's weird just how that
Yeah.
rail does it. But, and then, you know, taking it off was not a pain in the butt, you know, because it won't fit under bridges and stuff
Right.
with
Right.
that on it. But me and my nephew, I mean, I was unscrewing, he was doing that. I mean, we had it off that whole top rail off in 20 minutes, you know what
Oh,
I mean? And
wow.
for a whole summer of enjoyment, that's worth
Yeah.
it, you know.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
awesome.
yeah.
Were you kind of
Um,
surprised about the amount of attention it got?
Oh my God. I mean, the rivers here, we call it a river, but there's no current. I mean, it's beautiful. And
Mhm.
it's like 2 miles wide, and every boat comes over and wants to look at it, and
Yeah.
everybody wants to tour it, you know, and it's fun. It's fun, you know, they got a lot of people got sand on their feet, you know, and but it's
Yeah.
so easy
Right.
to clean. But yeah, oh my God, everybody wants in it. And then attention, yeah, it grabs a lot of people's attention because no one's seen anything like this here. You know, some of the old guys at the marina said that there was a push of similar ones back in the 70s or something. You know, like people
Really?
had. Yeah, that's what they said, but they haven't seen anything like that. You know, and you know, like them big old houseboats, they're cool, but I mean, you need an army to get them out. You know what I mean? You need an army to bring them in. And I can't remember what they told me, but it was crazy. Like they go through like a gallon a minute or something
It's
crazy.
nuts. Yeah.
It's nuts, you know, and they can't get into certain marinas because if they're wood docks or carbon docks or whatever. But and I mean, when you got this thing, even if you're pulling in somewhere, everybody wants to help because they want to look at it. You know what I mean? They want to see it. They want, you know what I mean? So they're constantly, it's
Right.
fun, you know, but they constantly find a reason to start talking to you, and then you just tell them, "Come on in, take a look." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And and then what I like about it is my mom and her husband are a little bit older, you know what I mean, but they're in good
Hmm.
shape. But
Hmm.
I mean, I can have the air conditioning running on it on a 110-degree day, and those windows are so big. I mean, and I got lazy boys in mine. I don't know if you've seen the videos, but yeah, I got
Uh-huh.
lazy
Yeah.
boy chairs.
Yeah.
I mean, we sit there in lazy boys, and you know, and it's just like a movie screen, you know what I mean, going through there. And
Yeah.
it's crazy. I run the heat, the South Dakota weather. We're running the heat in the morning and the air conditioner in the afternoon, you know?
Hmm. Hmm. You mentioned that you're storing it in the shed.
Yeah.
So are you actually using it like on your property out of the water?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Because I'm at my farm a lot of the times, and I just got a small house here, and but we have the weekends where cousins and everything come. But yeah, I mean, my nephews were fist fighting over who got to sleep in it. You know what I mean? This weekend, and
That's
yeah,
awesome.
they're up there, and it's nice. It's a whole nother living room basically, so they can go up
Hmm.
there and watch what they want to watch on TV and stuff, and but yeah, we use it all year round. You know, and I never even thought of that. But yeah, it's all year round. I mean, I can stay on
Yeah.
the water pretty much for about 7 to 7 months, I think, is what I'll get away with. 7, maybe 8 on the right year, and then the rest of the year it's in this shed, all nice and plugged in, and all that good stuff.
Hmm. Hmm.
And you know, it's awesome how all the water goes right out, you know, when it's at the shower or the sink. And I don't know why, but I feared like, oh, the septic tanks can be a nightmare. I did it one time and it was so easy. I mean, it's just that marina has a thing, you just plug it in, and you know, it cleans it right out. Not
Yeah.
no
Hmm.
nastiness, no nothing, you know, and filling the waters so easy, you know. I told my mom, my sisters, I go, don't worry. You know, they're always like turning on the sink, hurry up, washing their hands, shutting up. I go, don't worry about that. I go, it's just a hose. I fill it up, no
Yeah.
problem, you know.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's well thought, beautiful machine, man. I love it.
Yeah. Remind me what size motor you ended up getting on there. What size outboard?
What
Uh,
is that? It's
uh,
115. Yeah, that's
yeah,
it. Yeah,
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 yeah. I was just
yeah. It's a
wondering,
115.
yeah, how it handled, and having that outboard versus an inboard or an inboard
Well,
outboard.
what Well, the marina said I was smarter than hell to have that because there's hardly any work on it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they're
Hmm.
not a boat meant to go fast. You know,
Right.
I kind of noticed. You know, don't have a speedometer, but it's got the phone thing, and we can go 15 miles an hour with it. You know, maybe 17, but it seems to suck the gas when you go that.
Right.
And what
Yeah.
what I like to do, and what my mom and my sisters and everybody just loves, is we go about 7 or 8 miles per hour, and
Yeah.
and it don't take that much gas. gas and you cruise along, and it's just like having a house on the you know what I mean, on the river. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I just bebop around 7-8 miles per hour, and no problems. And we had 6 jet skis behind it, at one time,
Hmm.
pulling them, and it pulled them no
Wow.
problem.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. And I pull one jet ski behind it almost all the time. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
what I like about the steering, like everybody's like, you go 8.5 hours, to that where I like to go and meet my people from town and where my sister is and stuff. And I said, guys, it's not like you're sitting there driving it the whole time. I mean, I just kind of point it, and then I walk around and do whatever,
Right.
I
Hmm.
can cook tacos or whatever. And I mean, you'll see it's starting to bend a little, a quarter mile up, and I've gotten it so good. I just kind of push the steering wheel a little bit, and it just, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's cool, and that's great for fishing too. I got one net that's a little bit longer that goes down,
Hmm.
and I mean, it made my day when we brought all the ingredients to make walleye tacos, sat there, caught the walleye. I got to set
Wow.
up in the back of the boat where I can sit with a chair and clean my fish, and then just hose it down, no mess, no nothing. And then I can cook them right there if I want, or freeze
Fish
them.
tacos fresh coming right up.
You know, I've never
Nice.
had a propane fridge or freezer, but that thing's nice too. I
Yeah.
mean, I only went, and like I said, I running the fridge and freezer all the time, running the heat sometime, and I only went through one can of one thing of propane the whole summer.
Wow. Really? Wow.
Yeah, one thing. And the marina had no electricity for a couple days, so I know it was it was running off the
Uh-huh.
propane there. Plus, when I'm gone, I only fire up the generator because I got a CPAP thing, unfortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't even do it. But it's so quiet, that generator too, and I only
Hmm.
run it for a little
Hmm.
while.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's an inverter generator, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I got the one that you got me, and then I also have a
Mhm.
little one that I put up there too, because a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
times I don't need that one unless I'm
Right.
running the air conditioner. I only use that big one.
Yeah. Yeah. So going up the river, you said it was 8.5 you know, going up there. How
Yep.
much gas does that use? How much fuel?
I always make sure it's full, and I bring 4 or 5 gallon ones, and I am about to the last one when I do it, but not that
Okay.
much if you think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So 20
But
gallons up, 20 gallons back. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And plus, there's a
Yeah.
lot of screwing around that day too. Driving
Sure.
around
Yeah.
and stuff,
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
I use a little of the gas for the generator, and my damn nephews are constantly pouring them in the jet skis too.
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. I love those videos.
It,
That really
oh,
just encapsulated all of it, I feel like.
oh my God, we had. I mean, it was so fun. I mean, it was the best summer ever. I mean, we had a blast with that big machine out there. It's cool. I
Yeah.
love it. I love sitting in those lazy boys. I love having coffee in it in the morning, and I mean, and the fishing's. I mean, it's the paradise for fishing, man. I mean, I was like thinking, will this be set up for fishing? But man, that whole big front deck, and my mom got me these awesome chairs for it. I mean, they're just the perfect heavy chairs on it. I mean, it's sweet. It's really really sweet. And it's easy, like if there is some wind or something that blows up, I mean, I've made it so I can bank it so easy. You know what I mean? You can bank it, let it sit out the little windstorm or rainstorm or whatever,
Hmm.
and then back right back out, and you're back in business.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, it's a great, great machine.
Well, I think, yeah, I mean, that's about all the questions I had.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, is there anything else you'd like to share? Or?
If anybody's thinking about doing it, I mean, you won't regret it. I mean, don't sit there and wait. I mean, I sat there and looked at the Catamaran website, your website there. I sat and looked at it for 3 years before I finally maybe 4 years before I finally picked up the phone and called and ordered one, you know, and my only regret is I didn't do it sooner. And another thing about it is like I just want to go let people know how easy it is to keep it brand new looking. I mean, it's so designed, you know, and even those old guys, you know, from the marina are always constantly looking at nothing on this boat will ever rot. This will look like it is 10 years from now, 20 years from now. And I'm on the website, you know, the Facebook pages, and you'll see these 10, 15-year-old catamarans, and they still look brand new. You know what I mean? And you know, my nephew's like, boy, they haven't changed the design on these in a long time. I go, why would they fix something that ain't broke? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Why anybody would want a camper and you know, and a boat? You can have them both, you know. And I mean, and especially like me, you know, if you can pick your days, you know, when it's night, when you see it's nice weather. I mean, there ain't nothing better when you're out in the middle and you're bebopping around 5, 6, 7 miles per hour and the water's like glass. I mean, you're just the happiest. I mean, if you could bottle that happiness, you'd be a millionaire. I mean, it's perfect. It's a nice machine, and I thank you guys for that. I'm very happy with it. It's been a blessing for me and my nephews and my sisters and everything, and my mom, and we had a lot of fun with it. And and this is just the first year, and this year I get to get it in even sooner. I'll put it in right at April, and that's when the walleye are biting like crazy. You know.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Good. Well, Joe, yeah, I really appreciate you hopping on.
Thank you very much, Ben.
Yep, absolutely.
Nice talking
Have a good
with
one.
you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see ya. Bye.